Been around the world now. I have just arrived in Ho Chi Minh City and it feels so vibrant already. I think it's my favourite place in Vietnam, and I've not even been outside yet. It definitely feels more like the type of energy that I really like. So I am a bit tired, but I think I might head out. Well, I arrived in Ho Chi Minh City maybe an hour ago, and I don't even know if you can hear me. I have to bring this closer. Just been walking on the streets near my hotel, and it is mental. It's absolutely bonkers. Thank you very much. And I've come into a bar that looked kind of cool and off the street, and naturally it's a craft brewing place. I don't even like beer, as you guys already know, so cheers. Well, you win some, you lose some. I just started my first morning in Ho Chi Minh City, and I still love the place. Look how vibrant it is, and it's big, and it's airy, and it's sunny. It's a really cool place already. What's not so cool is on 50-50 calls, I tend to make the wrong judgment. I've just come from my hotel to the back of Independence Palace, and I turned left, walked all the way around to the entrance, only to find it's not the entrance. So I've had to walk all the way back around to where I started, here, and now I have to loop around to the right. First world problems, eh? I'm in the palace now, just having a quick drink, and this is the sound of propaganda. I don't know if this is all day or if they're rehearsing for tonight or what's going on, but it's pretty cool, isn't it? And bonkers. A little bit of history here. This is the residential palace built for the president of South Vietnam, I think in the 50s or 60s, but obviously taken over by North Vietnam in the 70s. Looks a bit like a hotel, doesn't it? Apparently it's a big bunker downstairs, so it was all kind of space age and cool in whenever it got built in George Jetson's time, but cool on the outside, and panic stations with a bloody great big bunker at the bottom. This is quite cool. It is like a time capsule, and this is the president's car from 1975, a Mercedes that the Northern Force has just captured as a trophy, put on display. What I find quite incredible is how this didn't turn into the communist leader's palace. It is just a time capsule, like the banqueting room, the bedrooms, all of that. It has just been untouched and turned into a museum. It's incredible. I'm in the bunker, the command centre as well, and look at this for the future. Technology of 1975. Wow, I bet you there's more technology in the phone I'm holding right now than there is in these ginormous cabinets. How cool is this? In the future of 1975. And here's the president's bedroom. I've stayed in worse rooms, to be fair. And I guess if it gets really bad, that's when shit gets real, so when people go down there, I guess. And you've got time capsules inside, like the state banqueting hall. So I'm guessing pretty much untouched since 1975, and there's just rooms like this dotted throughout the whole palace. So outside it looks like a 60s, 70s hotel. Inside it's got all the functioning state things for hosting people, and downstairs it's got war, and then really downstairs it's got those shit rooms. As you can imagine, it's very touristy in here, but I'm a tourist, so but you've got really cool Vietnam origin water painting, and then you've got the conference room in the background. So I just can't get over what a time capsule this place is. It's like a real historical snapshot, and it's what, over 50 years old now since they reclaimed it, so barely touched in 50 years. One other thing I've noticed is there's so many people dressed up for photo shoots. I hate people who get dressed up and take films and photos and put it all over the internet. You would never catch me doing something like that. So this is one of the tanks that came crashing through the gates in 1975, right up to the lawn. Now that is crashing a party in style. Well, I really enjoyed that. So there's the residential palace, which is now called like Freedom Palace. Over my shoulder, you can see replicas of the tanks that came rolling in here. It looks really flash from the outside. It's got well preserved, proper state buildings, etc. But downstairs you've got the war rooms and the bunkers and all sorts. And here's the front door gates that those bloody tanks came piling through. Absolutely incredible. Wow, I really enjoyed that. This is Notre Dame Cathedral in Ho Chi Minh City. Unfortunately they're having some work done by the looks of things. Maybe an extension, new bathroom, don't know, maybe a new front door, double glazing perhaps. But I'm just thinking, back in October, Paris was my first stop, and I went to Notre Dame Cathedral. Now, Vietnam is my penultimate stop. Ho Chi Minh City is my second to last stop of this whole adventure. And here's Notre Dame in Ho Chi Minh City. So almost come full circle, and it's towards the end of January now, so nearly 3 months later. It's been some adventure, but there's still some more fun to be had. I've just been chased by a giant panda. We had a hug. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if I captured that giant panda, but that was so much fun. I've really no idea what was going on. But this is the Central Post Office, which is a pretty cool old building. And there's Uncle Ho Chi Minh portrait on the wall. So yeah, quite busy. It's a bit more shoppy now, but I guess it's an old colonial French building. So yeah, definitely worth having a quick look in, if only to escape the giant panda. Well, I've been chased by a giant panda since Central Post Office. Notre Dame's closed, but the palace was amazing, and now chocolate croissant and coffee and aircon. It's such a fun place so far, I'm really enjoying it. So I'm a bit thwarted with my sightseeing today. Behind me is the Opera House, but they seem to be filming something there, or there's going to be a big show. But it looks quite colonial and grand and lovely around here. Shame not to see it properly, but obviously lots going on, and I guess it's all for Tet, which is the Chinese New Year. So there you go. Well, I've just come to the Majestic Hotel. I snuck up to the 8th floor, but it's closed. There's a really cool looking bar up there. So the lady in the restaurant below has just let me through, and look at this. It's the Saigon River. You can really see how developed Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City is now. Wow, really lucky she's let me up here, but look at that. And it's bananas down on the street. I tried to get to the river and have a look, and it was like really noisy and trafficy, so getting up here is brilliant. Today's outfit. Love these trousers. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but up there, that is the old hotel where all the journalists and some of the CIA were staying, and that image of the last helicopter in 1975 when people were all queuing to get up on the roof to get out. It's bloody there, isn't it? How cool is that? So here I am at the War Remnants Museum. I just got a grab motorbike here, which was a lot of fun. A lot more fun than queuing up to get in. There's some really cool peace posters here as well. But right in front of me is a blooming American helicopter. How random is that? So yeah, about to head in, but I thought you guys would want to see that. So I've just been around the War Remnants Museum, and it's an excellent museum. I'm very glad I came. But it was difficult and very, very harrowing. I cried a few times. There's some images there that I don't think I'll ever be able to unsee. But yeah, I'm glad I've come here. Oh, I've come to the local park for a little sit down to decompress after the War Remnants Museum. I nearly died twice getting here, crossing the road. It's mental. The first time, like a army guy took me across the road and he just walked out. I don't know how he did it, but I used him as a human shield, which was brave of me. And the second time, I think it took me 3 minutes to cross the road. I'm also very, very, very thirsty, and I tried to get a water from a lady who looked lovely on the street corner, and she got a nice bottle of water out, and she wanted 100,000 dong for it, which isn't a huge amount. It's like £2.50, and versus what I paid in Istanbul for water, that is cheap. But just put into context, that's at least 10 times what I would have paid in a 7-Eleven. So I cut my nose off to spite my face, and I'm sat in the park thinking I would kill somebody for a bottle of water, and I would definitely push a little child over to eat their chocolate ice cream. So I was going to relax, but I think I'm going to stand up and go and get some. I'm gonna have to stand. You guys know that I do try some of the foods and stuff. I had sticky rice balls earlier, but I've ordered this. I couldn't be more happy. It is absolutely delicious. Oh, it's made my day. And I've had a great day as well. So I'm just heading out on a Friday night in Chi Minh City, and here's the view out the hotel. So nobody puts baby in the corner, but I seem to be put in the corner. There's air conditioning in here, so I don't know if he felt sorry for me or whether this is where they put the trans people. Anyway, I've got Saigon beer. It's a mango themed cafe. And I've got sticky mango rice. And this amazing coconut milk sauce. I'm not sure if I'm getting braver or more stupid, but I'm wearing a long denim skirt and I'm about to get a Grab scooter to my Sky Bar. So I'm going to have to sit side saddle. I did do it earlier in Hoi An, but that was during the day and it wasn't very busy. So, pushing me back. So the Sky Bar that I tried to go to, got a bike to, is close to a private party. So I got another bike and I come to this live music area. And oh my gosh, that was scary. He was a young driver and he was zooming in and out. Mental. Saturday morning now, it's my last day in Ho Chi Minh City, and I'm coming to what's known as the Jade Pagoda. It's really lovely. Lots of local people just come in to kind of for their spiritual selves, and there's a smattering of tourists, and yeah, I'm really glad I came. It did involve another grab motorbike to get here, which I love and hate all at the same time. Of today's outfit, so at least I was wearing shorts this time and didn't have to go side saddle. But it's very beautiful inside. There's like paper mache sculptures and there's lots of lovely wood carvings, so if you're in Ho Chi Minh for more than a day or two, I'd definitely recommend coming. Oh my gosh, doesn't look like much right now, but that zebra crossing, it took me 5-6 minutes to get across. And I had to look for, well, I'd say a gap. It wasn't really a gap, it was a not certain death moment. And I just walked out and people stopped and went around me and nobody parked and nobody had a problem. But you've got to have the bottle to do it, and that was terrifying. It's come up to midday on a Saturday and it's just a little park in the centre of Ho Chi Minh City. So there's boys playing basketball and volleyball and football. And it's just like a regular city anywhere, but very sunny. I've also had a lovely iced matcha tea in a little shop which advertises that love begins with a cup of tea. I swear this city is just out to get me. If I'm not having a fuck long, I'm having a long wine. I'm just having some dim sum for my lunch, a bit of Chinese, and there's about a dozen options, but they all contain pork, apart from one which the style to look like pigs, but they don't contain any pork. This is the main boulevard in Ho Chi Minh City. Don't ask me to pronounce it. And today is my last day here, so I'm feeling a bit sad really. I'd give this place 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. I've really enjoyed this city. It's so vibrant and action-packed. Girls, if I can do this as a 40-something-year-old trans woman, you guys can do it too. So go out there and find your own adventure.